On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Versatile.
Able to do many things in different fields, having many talents.
Examples:
Provide a versatile solution. A versatile writer. He's a versatile actor who has acted in various parts.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples:
Controversial book. Controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Woolly.
Covered with thick, soft, and often curly hair or fibers, lacking clarity or precision.
Examples:
Woolly lambs. Woolly hair. The sheep had a thick, woolly coat to keep it warm in the winter.
Mammoth.
Exceedingly large or extensive. Noun, any of numerous extinct elephants widely distributed in the Pleistocene.
Examples:
Woolly mammoth. A mammoth ship. The minister decided to review its mammoth public works projects.
Embryo.
An animal organism in the early stages of growth, either in its mother's womb or in an egg, or a plant that is developing in a seed.
Examples:
Destruction of human embryos. Embryo cloning. Our latest project is still at the embryo stage.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Hype.
Advertisements and media discussions informing the public about a product and how nice or vital it is.
Examples:
Media hype. Emotional hype. The audience was not duped by the media's hype around the event.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples:
The drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun. Harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Strand.
A very thin natural or synthetic thread, wire, hair, etc. Verb, to leave or drive a vessel, fish, etc., aground or ashore.
Examples:
A strand of fine hair. Double-strand DNA. I heard several melodic strands simultaneously.
Helix.
A three-dimensional spiral shape or structure, particularly like that of a spring or a DNA molecule.
Examples:
Helix structure, alpha helix. The DNA molecule is shaped like a double helix.
Cellular.
Of or connected with the cells of animals or plants, of or connected with a mobile telephone system that uses several short-range radio stations instead of wires.
Examples:
Cellular and molecular biology. A cellular phone handset. This factory employs a cellular manufacturing system.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Missile.
A weapon, such as a rocket or guided projectile, that is self-propelled and directed by remote control or by an internal guidance mechanism.
Examples:
Missile defense. Cruise missile attack. The military launched a ballistic missile at the enemy's stronghold.
Anthropomorphize.
To attribute human characteristics, emotions, and abilities to non-human entities.
Examples:
Anthropomorphize animals. Anthropomorphize God. The children anthropomorphized their stuffed animals and gave them personalities.
Chew.
To crush or grind something, especially food, with the teeth and then swallow it.
Examples:
Chew each word. Chew a stick of gum. My dog loves to chew on bones.
Leash.
A long, flexible cord or chain used to restrain or control a dog, or other animals, a figurative tool used to control or limit someone's behavior or actions.
Examples:
Dog leash. Walk on a leash. Make sure to put the leash on your dog before walking.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
beauty spot, a spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Combination:
a collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations, combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Ancient:
relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
pre-Christian ancient, ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Bacteria:
single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
pathogenic bacteria, harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Immune:
protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
immune from criminal prosecution, the cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Amazing:
extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
amazing advances, the most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Modular:
consisting of distinct or separable parts or units that can be joined together and form a complete whole.
Examples:
build a modular system, modular furniture. Computers have a modular structure, making it easy to upgrade essential functions.
Remarkable:
worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Complexity:
the state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Bounce:
to cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
bounce across the floor, bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Insert:
to put something inside something else.
Examples:
insert coin, Insert a graphic. She inserted a new chapter into her manuscript.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples:
A panic reaction. Panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach, or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Shove.
To push someone or something in a rough way.
Examples:
Shove a person aside. Shove hamburger into my mouth. He forcibly shoved the flyer into my bag.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Homologous.
Having the same or similar structure, position, or function, particularly in different species or organisms, related by common ancestry.
Examples:
Homologous genes. Homologous structures. Homologous recombination is a process that can occur during DNA repair.
Diploid.
Relating to a cell or organism with two complete sets of chromosomes, equals long, thread-like molecules made of DNA and proteins. Noun, cells that contain two complete sets of chromosomes, one from each parent.
Examples:
Diploid nuclei. Diploid organism. The diploid cells contain two sets of chromosomes, one from each parent, allowing for genetic variation.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Chromosome.
A long and string-like DNA molecule containing the part or all of the genetic material of an organism that controls what an animal or plant is like.
Examples:
A sex chromosome. The end of chromosome. Human females normally have 2 X chromosomes.
Hijack.
To seize control of an airplane or other vehicle during an operation, especially with violence.
Examples:
Hijack a helicopter. Hijack a phone number. He made a desperate effort to hijack an airliner.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between 2 or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the 2 designs for a comparison.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Patent.
A legal document that grants an inventor exclusive rights to their invention for a certain period of time, the invention or process for which a patent has been granted.
Examples:
Patent application, patent law. The company has filed for a patent to protect its new invention.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Accuse.
To charge or criticize someone with a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
Accuse his rudeness. Accuse each other. The witness accused the defendant of committing the robbery.
Fraudulent.
Involving deception or dishonesty, intended to deceive or defraud, false or misleading.
Examples:
Fraudulent activity. Fraudulent alteration of data. The company was involved in a fraudulent scheme to scam customers out of money.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Hefty.
Large, bulky, and heavy. Impressively large, substantial, or powerful. Large in amount, extent, or significance.
Examples:
Hefty price. Hefty breakfast. The hefty box of books was too heavy to lift on my own.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Devil.
A supernatural being typically represented in belief systems as an evil or mischievous spirit, often used metaphorically to describe a person or thing that is harmful, dangerous, or wicked.
Examples:
Devil's advocate. Devil horns. There are various ways to ward off the devil, including prayer and holy water.
Petri.
Petri dish, a small, clear, and round dish with a lid used in laboratories, especially for growing bacteria.
Examples:
Petri dish test. Bacteria on petri dishes. Glass petri dishes are used to culture microorganisms.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Marrow.
A soft, fatty, vascular substance in the cavities of bones, in which blood cells are produced, the choicest or most essential part of some idea or experience.
Examples:
The marrow of a speech. Vegetable marrow. The soup was made with bone marrow, giving it a rich and savory flavor.
Leukemia.
A type of cancer that affects the blood and bone marrow, in which abnormal white blood cells are produced and grow uncontrollably.
Examples:
Childhood leukemia. Acute leukemia. The symptoms of leukemia may include fatigue, weakness, and fever.
Precursor.
A person or thing that comes before another of the same kind and that contributes to or influences its growth.
Examples:
Precursor cell. Precursor to serotonin. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are the primary precursors of acid rain.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Off-target.
Referring to something that misses the intended goal or objective, not reaching or affecting the intended target, often used to describe a weapon, technology, or medical treatment.
Examples:
Off-target effects. Off-target inhibition. The joke fell off target and didn't get any laughs from the audience.
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per 100.
Examples:
The percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Trivial.
Of little value or importance.
Examples:
A trivial man. For trivial reasons. The problem seemed trivial initially, but it became a significant issue.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
AI.
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Vat.
A large container, especially one used for storing or holding liquids.
Examples:
Vat of acid. A large vat for fermenting beer. The restaurant owner bought a large vat of cooking oil for frying.
Flashy.
Attractive or impressive by being bright, expensive, large, etc., used especially of clothes, marked by conspicuous display.
Examples:
Flashy cars. Flashy graphics. I want to buy a reliable car rather than a flashy one.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Shepherd.
A person who tends and guards sheep, especially in a rural area.
Examples:
Shepherd boy. Sheep without a shepherd. The shepherd's dog helped keep the sheep in line and protect them from predators.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.